Hello. I'm a game developer playing Mad Games Tycoon. This is apparently a bit like Game Dev Tycoon, which I really enjoyed. It was just a great romp through the history of video game development, and you got to pretty much slot yourself into it and develop your own little startup alongside it. Apparently this is a lot like Game Dev Tycoon, but more in-depth, which is what excites me. It was a pretty simple game, Game Dev Tycoon. Didn't need to be much more than that, but I'm very interested to see what extra features they've added to this. So I guess I'll just have a quick poke at the options and things. Nice UI, it sort of slides open. No, it's available in English and German. Ich verstehe ein bisschen Deutsch. Oh, it's got the credits in the background there. Oh, so they've got a few people on it. So the Game Dev Tycoon was developed just by 2 people. This has got 1, 2, 3. Oh, and the same person. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3 people. Okay, so you know, has potential to be 50% better just based on the number of people involved in the game. I'm going to spend 20 minutes crashing through this one. I'm just going to set myself up a little timer here. So I'm not going to waste too much of my time or yours. It's not a waste of time, of course, it's a pleasure, but I don't have time to play every game in the world unless I set myself some limits. So, boom, 20 minutes. Start a new game. This looks like Game Dev Tycoon. I can set a player name. Oh, got a backspace, all that. Arc, that is I. Company name. Oh, I've got to come up with something awesome. Oh, gee. I'm going to call it Walk a Mile. That's sort of be my little catchphrase for this. I'm going to walk a mile in someone else's shoes. I'm going to give 20 minutes to walk a mile, 20 minutes to play this game, 20 minutes to... Oh, wait, what's this? I've got to pick a logo, and they all already have names. It would be really nice off the bat if I could use my own image for this, or just maybe some more simple icons. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Accolade. No particular reason. Choose location. Oh nice. Okay, so the different benefits depending on where you are working from, apparently. I'm currently developing a game based on a license set in the UK. England lets you unlock licenses. That sounds interesting. I'm Australian. There's no Australia here, from what I can tell. Australia's video game industry is halved in terms of the number of people working in video games in the last 5 years, so interesting little bit of trivia for you there. I'm still one of them. Here we go. Okay, so I've got some stats here. So this is me, I think. Doesn't look anything like me. I can't change the avatar there by the look of it, at least as far as I can tell so far. Genres? I'm not making a game already. Special genre, okay. What sort of game? I think I'll go with strategy games, frankly. I'm a big fan of fighting games myself. Let's just have a look at the others. I'm working on a strategy game at the moment. I'm a big fan of fighting games. I love puzzle games. I love RPGs. I love all sorts of games. They're sort of the 3 that I quite often go for. Strategy is what I'm going to stick with here. Good game design, premium graphics, music, sound, office work, speed, and work will. He's willing to work, and he's got a bit of speed about him too. He's going to be a bit finessey if I don't actually give him some other skills, so I've got to just bump up a sort of an average on everything. That should be a good balance, right? Nothing can go wrong. The balanced approach. We'll go on normal. I clicked that easy mode button before as well, because I assume it just might give me a little bit more cash to start with, so I'm not going to immediately fuck up and everything's going to go wrong. Initially, many functions are disabled. I'm not sure if this game's in beta, or... Oh, maybe I just unlock more as the game goes on, which makes sense. Okay. Presumably they wouldn't be visible within the UI unless they were unlocked. Lending some mystery to what lies ahead, but I guess this game doesn't immediately seem as though it follows the timeline progression of Game Dev Tycoon. It's just year 1. I've got no idea what time, based on contemporary, where we are. I've bought a bigger office, bigger than what? I don't know. A bigger office. I have more space now. That's a little confusing as well. Alright. Mouse doesn't move me around. My fella here's just walked off and he's back. Oh, right mouse to move around. Oh, WASD does it as well. It's got a bit of a slide on it. I let go of the button now and it just keeps moving. Heading off into the clouds. Acclaim has just released Wave of the Shard. Geez, they're quick off the mark. Can I pause the game or anything? Am I supposed to be moving quickly here? What do I do? What do I do? You there. Who there, Wanderer? This is me. I have no money. No, I have money at the top. I have 100,000 grand. 100,000, I should say. And, oh, I can build a room. What do I want? Oh, these are locked. My support room's locked. I can make a rest room. Development and head office. I'll start with a development room, I guess. What do I... There's nothing popping up showing me where I can place this. Do I drag? Oh, yes I do. Okay. Oh, let's say 10k. That's gone up to 18k. I'll build it like... Oh, what the hell. Slap that in there. Put door. Alright. Done. My first little development room. What can I do with this? Develop a game, right? New game. Yes, what am I going to call my very first game, which is going to cost me $23,000 to make. Initially that might bump up a bit as I select options. Oh, I've got to come up with something. Oh, what is that? Maybe some sort of dystopian. Nope, don't use the word dystopian. I'm going to call it Grimland. Retail? Okay, free to play MMOs. Alright. Select the topic. I guess it's going to have to be a medieval. Did that just say there was a pet? Pets trend? So we make a pets game. Pet strategy game. I'm going to go with medieval though. You know, work against the grain, do something original, and I can't make a strategy game apparently. Skill game, puzzle, arcade. Maybe these are wider genres because I saw a subgenre button there. A skill game. Is it a skill-based game? If I'm thinking about this correctly. Subgenre. I can't select that. So far I've only been able to select things that have the little red dot in the corner. Okay, if it's anything like Game Dev Tycoon, I only start off with a few different genres of games that I can work on, but the big broad genres were all there for Game Dev Tycoon. You would select a topic within it, such as pets, medieval, so forth. I guess I'll just go ahead, it'll be a skill game. Select a platform, wonderful. PC, that's all that's available at the moment. Just like the start of Game Dev Tycoon, there were a couple of PCs available, the consoles came later. Yeah, go with that. Select a license. Oh, what do I want to do here? I'm already 6 minutes in, so I'm just gonna leave that as is. I think I'm gonna nice balanced game. I'm gonna bump the story a bit. I think I'm gonna work for investing in story. I think I'm gonna make some piece of crap. I'll get a nice little loyal fan base locked into my story. I assume that the slider towards story, rather than having more negative space there, means that it's going to be a story emphasis. Select license. Yeah, nothing there. Oh, remove one. So whatever. Just go. Okay. Priority 100%. Oh, okay. So these are all the different aspects I can put in. Gameplay is important, of course. Put everything at 25%. Let's make a nice balanced game. Let's see how this game treats me, just for giving it a fair front. It's a strategy game. Well, it's not a strategy game, so I'm not going to release it in Korea. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Homage to the makers. I'll release it in German as well. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Mad. Apparently the game is called Mad not because the player character is insane in any way, but they have apparently released another unrelated game which was called Mad something. What have I got? PC speaker sound and only text characters. Oh shit, it's going to be a text-based game. This probably isn't the incredible strategy game that I was imagining that it was going to be. It's going to be fairly grim landscape of apostrophes, letters running around, swinging backslashes at each other. Okay, staff. Oh, do I need staff? How many staff is on? My employee should have those skills. Those were the only options. Oh, geez, these tooltips are slow. Buy and place objects. Really slow. Oh. Chart statistics balances. Hypnosis has released the game Cool Trains. That's cool. Cool Trains. Oh, okay. Buy objects computer. Let's Get a nice IKEA desk, slap it in here. IKEA desk. I only said IKEA because it looked like timber. IKEA might be a bit of a hack at that though. Do I just need one computer? Is that right? Oh, I needed staff. Oh, yep, I've got my other staff. Oh crap, what have I done? Get it back in there. Sprites! Oh god, here come the sprites now. I didn't see any options in there to rejigger the development of the game. So, nope, it started, I am at 0%. This guy... Oh, I double clicked him and then now I'm dragging him, is that right? Okay, one click even. Do I... Blip. Yep, there we go, he's doing it. Or is he? Oh yep, we got a little bar moving here. Seems happy. I don't know if this is a staff satisfaction indicator. He was work willing originally, so every time this bar fills up, do I get 10%? No. Yes, yes. And some of these... Whoa. Geez, art. Gameplay is not up to scratch, mate. Nice art. Okay, thank you. Because we're in early production. All of these things come later. We've got the bare bones to work on. RPG genre is now available. A good responsiveness is not required. Electronic Arts has released the game Escape from the Moon. I think I can counter that with a game of my own. Do with get to the moon, drive people off it or something. Why do people on the moon? We've got to work our way around that one. Alrighty. Blip, blip, blip. What are you doing? Stretching. Get back to work. What was that phone sound? That wasn't my phone. Alrighty. What were these other options here? Employee. Oh, I can hire more staff. So maybe if I had more computers in there. I've already used half my cash to get as far as I'm going. It took me, what was it, like 14k to build this room alone. I'm not going to hire any more staff at the moment. I mean, my game's cracking along. I spent half my cash already. I got to make this awesome game, flog it, so I can make the next one. That's how it works, because it's all business. It's not about people having fun. It's about making money. Oh god, depressed already. My Nintendo has released a game called something, and I have just completed game development upon Grimland. Well, the gameplay's better than the sound, at least. It's better than it sounds. Will be the tagline. Need to find some PR, I guess, of a publisher. Delete the game. Can't produce it myself. I've already produced it myself. I'm just not publishing it myself, thank you. Economic simulations. Ego shooter. Arcade games. It's skill-based, so we'll go with the arcade specialist. How'd I do? Oh, I got some experience. Okay. In Game Dev Tycoon, you gain experience by, not by researching, but by basically training your staff and yourself by doing something like game jams or just exercises, teaching other game students and things. First game was completed. You can now build the research area. From there, you can research new games, genres, and themes for your games. Grimland! What do you think? This is... I have already seen better graphics. Yeah, sorry, sprites came out just after we started development. This is even better. Oh, sick. The sound has many weaknesses. There could have been a lot better. The control is a disaster. The game is unplayable, so a lousy game, and it has been actually nominated as the worst game of the year. So, incredibly slow tooltips, Fun Award, and Game of the Month. I don't know if I've actually got these because they seem quite dim, so maybe they're like highlight. If I have indeed succeeded those, but the sounds of the review, worst game of the year, I don't think I have. Oh, here we are, making sales. Making sales, taking names, pets and arcade. I think I'd better dive straight to a pets and arcade game, because that didn't go very well. I mean, just appealing to trends, making a shit game isn't actually going to help either. We're going to call this... Moon pets. We're going to the moon. This is why everyone had to leave the moon, because their pets are sort of mutated into these horrific creatures. Pets! It's going to be an arcade game set on the moon. And it's going to be for PC, I guess. arcade? What? Okay, so we're going to have a whole bunch of PCs nailed to the wall inside a video game arcade. I assume that's what they're talking about when saying arcade. Or maybe it's just the simplicity of the premise. We shall see. It's going to cost me another 28k to develop this. I guess I don't know if I've had any ongoing costs other than game development. This time I'm not going to bump up the story. I'm going to leave it balanced there. What was I lacking in last time? It was sound. Sound isn't one of the options here, is it? No, that was one of my overall character build options. So, oh, excuse me. I'm going to go to more of a casual gamer emphasis, I think. I reckon that's going to suit the type of game that it is. Story's not that important. Game length, keep them balanced. Yeah, graphics were good before. I'm happy with that. I always prefer to err towards gameplay, but I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna put a bit more effort into sound because I'm shit at it or something. Yeah. A bit less into graphics because I'm great at it. Technology and gameplay are what really propped me up before, I think. So I'm gonna keep them up nice and high as well. Technology was high. Assuming I've got a good skill base, I should eventually work towards making better games. Maybe appealing to a wider audience. That cost me another 5k just to add another language. Gee, localization is expensive. Maybe I should just go for English? Enable, disable all languages? Oh, geez, okay. Let's go! Game number 2. Only text character. Oh, I haven't researched any of this other shit. Okay, we better start dev. What else could I build? There was a research. Oh, I can build a research lab now. And I'm not going to have enough cash to make another game. I probably should have done that first. I don't know how much it would have cost me to research that new genre though. Grimland has made me $168. Is that right? Oh, geez, this will be fun. I'm doing really well. Build a research lab anyway. Deal with it. Hopefully this game, it's already in dev and has already been paid for, will support my research lab. Accept. Okay. New game was released. In the manager's office you can buy the engine, the Freescape engine. I guess I'm going to need another PC here. I don't know if I can afford it, so I really am going to see how things go along first with this game. I've got 3.5 minutes left in this 20-minute playthrough. I was a little confused in the AI, the UI to begin with, and I can't say I love these tooltips. While that's in dev, I just want to have a bit of a look. Research, so yeah, research tool, production tooltip. Are these placeholders? Is this game finished? In the development you can develop a game, programming engines, or do contract work. Restroom. In the restroom you can... Restroom tooltip. I see, these are all missing content. Maybe this was naturalized in German and just didn't get translated fully into English? I really don't know. We'll see this game finish. We'll see how they like me only releasing it in English. Moon Pets is coming along pretty well. I'm just blowing it out of the water with the graphics here. My gameplay is holding up better than anything else. And, okay. Oh, that was units sold, the number on the side there. 535 units sold. Worked me out at $2.5 grand or thereabouts. So what's that? The games would have been going for just over $5 each, or pretty much $5. Okay. I'll leave that as it is. I lost a lot of money. That didn't go well at all. Now, is this more in-depth than Game Dev Tycoon? In terms of, like, playability, I'm not really guided so much, so I imagine that the game is going to expand quite a lot more. Possibly that it's not quite finished and they're sort of promising, which you're not supposed to do on Steam in an early access game. I don't know that this game is early access or beta, but it does seem to be the case, just from what I've seen with that, those tooltips. That you're not supposed to promise upcoming features. You can talk about what you would like to do, you just can't promise them. Well, nothing's been promised, of course. Let's see. Find a publisher. Let's go with... Who does arcade? Yep, Semco. You fucking failed me before, but come on, sell this Pets game. This is what you wanted, a Pets RPG now? Okay. Oh, the market has shifted. They want pet RPGs. It's all about the Pokemans. Okay. I've released my second game. I can now buy a new dev kit to develop games for other platforms. The graphics are very bad. There needs to be much better. This is a secondary language English game. The sound is unbearable, must be even better. The controller is a disaster. The game is unplayable. A really bad game. Please do not buy it. It's not going to be the worst game of the year because I've already made that. Topic in the trend. What's my game trends? Oh yeah, because the topic of the game is within the trending trend. Hopefully I'll just flog a few more by default. But this isn't going so well for me at all. I've only got 15 seconds left in this playthrough. But I'm going to see this through to the final sales figures. We're going to see how Moon Pets goes. Oh, I've already sold far more than I sold of my previous game. My alarm is just about to go off. And... here we go! Oh, wait, no, jump and run. Alright, reaction game. Excessive violence is abhorred in the jump and run genre. I beg to differ. I'm going to be going back to play some Apogee games soon. Oh my. Oh wait, no, jump and run is a completely different thing to what I'm thinking of now. It's John Dash Monster Bash. That's a platform game. Jump and run is very much a different genre. There is a game that was recently released on Steam in that genre that I am going to be having a look at. What was that one called? I have forgotten, but you may see it soon or already in my list of videos. Moon Pets has already sold so much more than Grimlands. Grimlands, frankly, was a shit game. I had an idea, I didn't have any of the technology to back up, or even the ideas for the game that I wanted to make. Beeps are now available. PC with speaker music. No wonder my sound has been bad in previous games if there wasn't any. Hey buddy, maybe I'm supposed to have been researching or something. Oh wow, I've actually got a bit more cash now, so we're just going to see the overall result on this game and we're going to wrap it up for this one. Sierra Games has just released the game Dark Sin. Sin by Sierra, there we go. Roar has just released High IQ. And I released Moon Pets a while ago. It's not selling much anymore, it's kind of staying where it is, so it's been removed from the market. Have I made a profit? Nope. Not even close. Made about as much as I lost. As in overall, I lost 14k. Gross sales made 14k. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Mad Games Tycoon. I'm going to play this a little more. It's not quite a Game Dev Tycoon to me. Not the Game Dev Tycoon. Can't say at this point that it's an improvement. Maybe in the German language, which I'm just presuming is the where it was made. It's a little easy to understand, or oh well, we'll leave it at that. What do you think? Let me know. I'm off. Catch up.